we back. Good to be with you. We've been away for a little while over the summer. Some of the vacationing months. But we back. LifeCast Talk. I'm your host, Dr. Timothy Moore. We want you to subscribe, invite somebody so they can be a part of the family. So they can be a part of what we're doing. And when you hit the subscribe, hit the bell, just go ahead and let somebody else know so we can be here together. Our theme is, we are becoming what we already are. We're catching up with what God made us to be. And thank God that He has helped us. So while we're here, we want y'all to enjoy yourself a little bit. Rock your head a little bit. Yeah. All right. I have some guests here today, some of my friends, and we want to introduce them to you and let them tell you a little bit about themselves. To my right, we have Mike Dunston. In front of me, we have Gary Hudgins. To my left, we have Steve Carter. So we're just going to talk about a couple things right now, but Mike, go ahead and tell them about yourself.
By day, software application engineer, music producer, bass guitarist, songwriter, and fitness and exercise.
All right, Gary Hudgins.
That's right, Gary Hudgins, keyboards. Let's see, keyboards, writer, arranger, producer, engineer, everything, man, just whatever.
All right.
I need to be.
To my left, you're right, Steve Carter.
Yeah, I'm Steve Carter. I play alto and soprano saxophone. I also write and produce.
All right. Myself, I'm your host, and I'm a pastor. I produce. I'm a writer. I play guitar. And I'm a husband, a brother, an uncle, and friend. And good to have some of my friends here. So I just want to talk about a few things about what we do. All of us was a part of a group called MFD, and we was pretty strong back in the day. And we, all of us had our experiences. But right here, at this table right here, you have about almost 240 years of experience.
You add it all up.
Add it all up, 240 years of experience. But well, some people don't know about MFD. Some of you younger people may not know. We're going to try to upgrade you and some of the people that remember. How did the name of the group MFD come into being, Mike?
Well, MFD was a group that evolved out of South Baltimore with my brother Robert, who was the drummer, a guy by the name of Stanley Leroy Frank, and of course my name, Mike Dunston. And we took the initials of those three individuals and formed the name MFD, Mercer, Frank, and Dunston. And that's how the name evolved.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that sometimes when we was in a group, they used to call it memory, fantasies, and dreams. But that's how it actually came about, was what you just said.
Yes. That was the original name of the group.
And the group was in existence already.
That's correct.
Right.
Yes. MFD was a 70s group when you look at the evolution years, but the peak years and the running years, MFD was pretty much an 80s group.
Yeah. There was up. But when y'all was going on, so what? Now, before we did that and we got this unit together, how did we get this unit together? Because I think I was the last person that came in to get this unit together. How did that happen?
Well, what happened was when we had the first unit together, the three of us got together, and then there were two other members, Willie on saxophone and Ronnie was the lead vocalist. And then once they left the group, I didn't want to go into the piece about Beretta.
Okay.
But the way Beretta came into the group, who was what we would consider the premier lead vocalist of the group. We were playing at a party for our cousin, and they wanted her to join us and sing with us. And she asked us did we know a song, I Got the Music in Me. And so we said, yes, we knew that song, and she sung with us. And then from there, over time, we called her back. She came in for rehearsal, and then she became a member of MFD. She became the lead vocalist of MFD.
So when I came in, y'all had the union. What was going on with the union before I came in, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know when I came in the group, I think me and Mike called and asked me to come down. Needed a keyboard player, so I came down. I knew about MFD before I even got there. They were a great group, man. I already knew about them. They already made their mark on the scene. So, yeah, I was highly interested. I came down and, everything worked out. But my memory serves me correctly, Mike is already there. Rob is one of my favorite drummers, man. So we got to get some musicians to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
In comes Timmy Moore. Mm. And comes Stevie Carter. And that was the unit, man. Boom. Yeah. That was it.
Well, Hudge came to me and said, hey, look, you got to get in this group. Yeah. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, you got to get in this group. He said, come down to rehearsal. Because Hudge is the one that got me in the group. And I went down, we practiced, and it worked out really, really good.
It's a good fit.
Yeah.
Good.
I know when I came in there, that's what I liked. I used to listen to Mike and Rob. Mm-hmm. And they was silent on that. They had that groove.
Killer combination.
They had that groove. And I remember the song that we played, y'all was playing, when I came in, y'all was playing Gap Band. Outstanding. Yeah. I said, I think I'm gonna stay. And then we could, but then I started singing with Beretta, and Steve was singing, Rob was singing, and we was, and Hudge was over there. He had two keyboards up there, and Mike was over there. But you had that jazz, didn't you?
Well, I had the jazz for a while, and then for the time that this unit was together. I played the Steinberger, and that was the graphite bass that the bass player for Rush played.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that was nice too.
Yeah, and I remember when we was doing a lot of practicing. Mm-hmm. We was practicing. We hadn't even came out yet. Oh. The first night we came out, we played at the 20 Grand.
20 Grand, right around
First night we came, and the place was packed. Yeah. Every musician in town was there. I mean, you name them, they was there. They said, let's see what MFD gonna do. Yeah, and they saw what we did. That's right. We was cooking that night, too.
Beretta out front. I should just get a kick out of watching Beretta, man. Mm-hmm. She had that thing, man.
Yeah.
A lot of other singers just didn't have that stage presence. Then they could sing, they might have chops, but they didn't have that thing.
Yeah.
That you need to have, man.
Yeah. And one thing I liked about the group was, and I was in there, I said, man, who's this bass player? And they playing on there. Mike was on stage, started dancing. I said, yeah, I'm gonna get some of that too. Steve,
but we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
a lot of fun.
And then what happened? Something happened during the time. It was a contest in town.
Yeah.
On the radio, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. They had this Budweiser contest, and you submitted your songs, and we had a song called Friends, and that song, the actual rhythm of that song was developed by myself and Anthony Marcus. I started playing a bass line, he started playing the guitar line, and then Beretta put some words to it. And then after we got the song together, and once Anthony got out of the group, shortly after that, that's when this unit kind of evolved, and you guys started to come in, and we started to get the strength in the vocals, the strength in the keyboards, the strength in the horns, and things like that.
Mm. Yeah, and then after that, once we started playing around town, because we was busy. We was busy. We was working.
Played every weekend.
Every weekend. 2-3 times. With Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you name it.
Yeah.
And to finish the thought about the contest, so we submitted the song. The song won first place. And then once it won first place, then that kind of created a lot more energy for the group, a lot more notoriety. The group started working a lot more. That's when we had the opportunity to play, to open for George Clinton at the Painter's Mill. And I remember it was a last minute type of
Talk about how everybody was scrambling. Talk about how that happened. Because everybody was different places in the city.
At work.
We were all working, but I had got a call from Beretta. I had got a call from Alan Cohan that they wanted us to open for George Clinton. And then I called Beretta, the lead vocalist, and then we had got in touch with everybody, but we had not got in touch with Hudge. So Beretta said, Hudge is at the show. I said, Beretta, how do you know Hudge is at the show? She said, because George Clinton's there, and Hudge was a member of that group. That's his crew. And so we said, well, let's pack up and go on out there. So we packed up and went out there, and sure enough, Hudge was at the show. And when Hudge
was waiting.
It's my family, man.
When Hudge saw us coming there, Hudge was like, what's going on? I said,
I didn't know he was playing.
We getting ready to hit.
What? No, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hit it, man. And look, if we did that show, the place was sold out. And I remember Beretta and I was going back and forth. I said, let's do this song. I forgot the name of the song that we wrote. It was a ballad that we wrote. And she didn't want to do it at first.
Just Be.
Is that what the name of it? But so we went on and started and did it, man. And we finished that song. We got a standing ovation, man. The whole
Yes, we did.
place just stood up.
That's correct.
Sure did.
And even George, they never even got a standing ovation, man. We got that.
George and all of them came out. They came out the dressing room when we started playing.
Man.
Who are these mugs?
And remember the conversation we had. Another point that I remember about that song, because we had just kind of learned it and got it going. And Steve was standing beside me on stage, and Steve says, "Hey, Mike, let me know where that solo is." And so when he said that, I immediately responded to him. I said, if you start walking real fast right now, you'll get in front of that mic in time to hit the first note.
That's how that worked out, man.
Yeah.
Oh man!
And the members of the P-Funk, they talked about that afterwards. Hey man, Hudge, man, they called it my group because they didn't know. Man, Hudge, your group, man, they was killing us, man. So well, that's what
it was something in there. I mean, that place was packed.
It was. I like the Painter's Mill too.
It was a good venue. Yeah. It was a good venue. That's just amazing how all of us got together that night. I forgot who picked me up. Somebody came and picked me up.
Right.
When they came pick me up, we got there and we hit. We didn't even have no uniforms. We was in our jeans, shirts,
street clothes.
whatever. We just jumped up on stage and started playing. Didn't even get a sound check.
No.
Right.
No.
And for myself, out of all the shows that I played, I had never played a show when I came off stage and I opened up my hand and I had metal. We played so hard, I had metal filings in my hand from the frets.
Oh man.
From that show.
Wow, that was nice though.
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of nice shows. Beretta, I used to like to watch her go and pick a guy out the audience and sing to him. She didn't care whether he was married with his wife or whoever. She didn't care. She was like, can I borrow your husband for a minute?
She took risks. She was an entertainer.
Absolutely,
very
man.
good.
She was an entertainer. We had a pretty strong group, and it was a joy to be able to play in a group with you guys, man. I figured we come here and share, because some people, man, they really don't even remember. Some musicians, they not even in cognitive really understand what's going on, because a lot of us we went and did a whole lot of different things outside after that.
Yeah.
We went with different groups. We went with George, and I got a chance to record on records with George, Paulettes and all that. And he came from Man's Theory.
Yeah.
And who was you with before MFD?
MFD was the very first group I've ever played with.
Oh man.
Yes.
Y'all was founding, man. Y'all founded that boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And myself, I wasn't, a bass player like a Prodigy, like some of the guys around town. I was originally a drummer. And the reason why Rob and I played so well together, because of my rhythmic approach to the bass. And because I had the rhythm, and I was used to playing with Rob, that's what helped us out.
Yeah. But man, we could talk all day. I'm telling you, man, I enjoyed this. So y'all know this is gonna be a part 1, part 2, part 3. But I want to thank God, when you hear this broadcast, share it with somebody.
That's right.
Tell somebody about it, because it's probably gonna be 3 parts. We got enough information.
Yeah, we're not finished. We're not finished.
Yeah, we'll be back. And when the records come up, we're gonna be back and share some music with y'all. And we just praise God for you. Well, until next time, God bless you. We love you. Goodbye. Let's put it in there. I want to thank God for my producers behind the scene, and we praise God for them.
Yes.
Good night.